Nobody's joining yet.
We're just going to wait a few more minutes for a couple more people to get in here.
It's my first live, guys, so hello to y'all. Hello there. We had a big pile of brush and everything else that needed to get burnt down. So today's the day. Very little wind. Hello, Debbie. How are you? Welcome to my first live. This fire was big. I didn't catch it in time to be able to show you when it was really big. Well, that's what we're doing. And the whole reason for it, I don't know why I did this a long time ago, but I started burning stuff right in this area, and I shouldn't have done that because we got 9 acres and it should have been somewhere else out of the eye's view, but it is what it is. But this is going to be the last one. We're going to burn this down because in this area is where we are going to put the coop. It's got a lot of shade. We're going to pull these trees down here and get all of this worked up, and then we're going to put our fence here. Hello, Suzanne. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome to my first live stream. This fire was big a while ago, but I had to move back. It was so hot. I got to get all of this. Suzanne, I don't know if you know, but I need to get all of this burn pile taken care of because we're putting a chicken coop here. And this was a big fire. It started and I said, oh boy, I'm starting to worry. I'm not too fond of making burns because I always worry about it getting to a neighbor or getting into a, well, not really to a neighbor, we're a good ways away, but starting something on fire, you know. But we got the hose out here, we have a shovel, and now that it's down, now it's just gonna sit here and burn and get all this wood taken care of. Thank goodness. It's time. Somebody threw our old pool liner inside the fire, so I had to pull that out because you really can't burn that. Now when I need to get this worked up and pushed in some with the tractor in a little bit, not now. I'll let it do its deal. Man, this thing was big. I hope everyone's doing well today on this beautiful Saturday. I got my sidekick with me. Devin, my son, he's a little soaking wet today. It is hot. We're just trying to get this homestead ready. It seems like I take one step forward and I take 2 steps back. There's always something else that needs to be done. Well, at least this will be out the way eventually today. Then I'm gonna have to work all this up, get all of this wood and all this debris out, get this cleaned up, get it out the way. That's what we're doing. Shelby, what are you doing? Shelby, you want to say hi to everyone? Shelby is hot. Oh, you're right. It really is a big job for cleanup. And it seems like it never stops. Fire is beautiful, but it is so deadly. I better get away from it before I start getting a warning that my phone's getting too hot. Look how big this thing was. Now we got to start pushing brush in to get that clean. Start pushing all of this stuff in so I can get that out the way too. Yeah, this is the old homestead. Got a lot going on here. Too much going on. Hope everyone's well out there. Guess this is a bad time to do a live stream. Oh yes, it is so hot. The temperatures here are like 95, 96. Feels like 150. We did get a lot cleared. Had a friend come over yesterday. Was looking at what we had cleared a good while back on one of my other videos. And this is the old rundown barn. It's about to fall apart. This is what was left to me when I bought the property. I'm thinking I'm gonna take from here back, take that off, and just, this is pretty solid, so I'm gonna use this. But man, there is a mess in there. And back here, once he cleaned everything off, we found out there's another cement slab. So that has potential. We're gonna get this area cleaned up as well eventually. And there's a big slab here. There's something I can, this is where an old barn was that burnt down. But the slab's still good. Pretty good size too. It goes all the way up to here. So I'm thinking that we can put a little building here, or a cleaning area, processing area eventually. Once we get all of this stuff taken out. Got a lot to burn, a lot to get rid of. I'm not going to burn this though at this right here, because there's the property line is just right there. It's not far. Well, I hope everyone does well. This is my first live stream. This is just a test. So I hope all is well. Everyone stay safe and always prepare for the unknown. And digging through the rubble, we actually found a homemade implement that I can use for the gardens. And actually, see these spikes on here? And once I till my ground up, I can hook this up to the side-by-side and run through it, or the tractor, and knock up any clumps, or try to work on getting the dirt a whole lot better. So that's pretty neat. So we're going to try to use that. And this little building is going to be converted into a smokehouse. A friend that came over yesterday, we're going to knock all these walls out, just put metal, and we're going to use that to smoke meat. That's a good little area. Suzanne, I looked at them just a few minutes ago. Matter of fact, I read your comment, and I went to that. I seen one YouTube video that you linked. Is that what you're talking about? Where's my dog? Where did she go? Shelby. Oh, Shelby. Come on. Come on, Shelby. I hear her. There she is. Suzanne, what you doing today? Okay, so I didn't see that. Okay, so where is it located? I must have missed. I seen another. It was a link that you sent for a site, and I don't think it was that. Man, this sun's a killer. I'm gonna double check again, Suzanne, and try to find it. Look at all that burnt wood. This is gonna burn for days. Well, beautiful skies today. Everything's all blue. Okay, I'm definitely gonna look at that, Suzanne. Thank you. Guess everyone's busy today. Picked a bad time for a live, I guess. But that's okay. Okay, so I seen a video with this person that had a shopping cart full of bags of, it might have been cornmeal. So that might be the video you're talking about. I was looking at it just before I started doing this fire. Yeah, it's big. Thank you very much. But it's a lot of work, and things aren't getting done like I wanted to. But eventually we'll get there. This is the backside, and we don't even, it's kind of funny, we don't even come back here. But we have a friend that's actually going to move to our property, and that's kind of part of the developing a community before the things go bad, and they have to get their building moved. We got the driveway in. They even got the septic system in, so that's here. You might see it right there. But all this area is just not being used right now. We tried to make a garden here, but it just wasn't conducive. That was just too much work for me. But we have a lot of land and nothing going on with half of it. Back here, Mr. Brown used to have a area that he would do gardening, and it was fenced in. You can kind of see the old rundown fence, but this has all been beat up and grown over since I've taken over the property. And way back there is there's a shed back there, and we actually got a tiller out of there, an old tiller. Well, it wasn't worth anything, but a lot of things had to be moved. Yeah, it's and he's ready to get his stuff over here, and they're close friends to us, and we're waiting for them to arrive. It's just a whole lot of money to get things accomplished, and they got quite a bit accomplished because they had to get the septic in. That was quite a bit of money. The drive, the permits, the driveway. So they got all of that in, and next step is getting electricity in and water in. And I tell you what, there's a lot of money for some reason. You know, they're just to pipe in the water is $900. So they got a little bit more to go before they can get their buildings here. Look at Shelby way over there. What is she doing? Shelby, come. Come. Come, Shelby. She's trying to roam off on me. That tongue's dragging the ground. What are you doing, Shelby? You hot? You want to go in? What are you looking for? Well, I got a lot to do, guys. I just wanted to try out Alive today since I was by myself out here and see if I can get this thing going. It's kind of neat. I thank you guys for watching for sure. Now the problem is I got to figure out how to turn it off. Yeah, I really was impressed by my friend's smokehouse that he had at his house. It was really neat where he hangs meat. And he said that when he looked at that one, he says, man, yours is just the right size. Instead of just letting it go to waste and fall down, make a smokehouse just like mine. So I got a lot of wood that in these woods and stuff that we can use. Pine and different types. I don't know what you use to do a smokehouse. I've never done it before, but I plan to learn. And he's going to help me, so that's a great thing. I will, Suzanne. I really will. No one's out here. Devin done went inside, so I definitely will tell him. And thank you so much for joining, and everybody else that joined the live. I know it might be kind of boring, but maybe we'll get better at this one day. Bye, Suzanne. Thank you for coming over.